It'll go out at $2.15 favourite in race 3. To the winning post and 2 to travel as they score up. All set and ready to go. Third at Young. Mobile moves away, the green light on and racing. Front line came out well, although Europe Baby was a little tardy at the start, and Electra Rock on the inside and Assuring. They both began well. Regal Finale off the second line, and Ray of Ebony wants to go and put a little bit of pressure on the leader. Moves up on the outside, but Electra Rock on the inner is able to hold it out, and Nay takes a look over the shoulder. Out 3 wide is Jewel and Jode coming into it quickly. This is in the early part of the race, and it wants to be forward as well. They settle fully into stride into the straight. Electra Rock's anxious to lead. Jewel and Jode on the outside was unable to clear the leader. Third, Regal Finale and pulling. Fourth on the outside, Ray of Ebony, and then Assuring running fifth early. In behind them, Esther Burns, Love That Feeling, Europe Baby, and Flashing Sam last of all. 36.8 the lead time. Out of the straight to the top they travel, and Electra Rock was under a little bit of pressure early. Leads out by a half a length to on the outside. Jewel and Jode facing the breeze second. Once again gets a little bit closer to the leader, puts pressure on the leader too. Back in third placing, Regal Finale on the outside, Ray of Ebony fourth, and then over on the inside, Peg 3 back on the inner is Europe Baby on the outside of it, Assuring behind them, Esther Burns, and then Love That Feeling, and Flashing Sam last of all still. 31.7 the quarter to the top they race, and still these two eyeballing. On the inside it's Electra Rock and Jewel and Jode the outer. They're together and race into the straight. Ray of Ebony's running third on the outside of Regal Finale. In behind them on the pegs, 3 back then, Europe Baby. It's being covered by Assuring, and then Esther Burns and Love That Feeling, and still Flashing Sam is last of all. To the winning post, a half mile from home. They can hear the bell with 33.25 behind them, and still no change in these two leaders. Electra Rock on the inside. It's been under pressure from the start from Jewel and Jode on the outside. Whether it can go on with it, that is problematical as they go to the 600. Behind them, Regal Finale, and then Ray of Ebony. It's had a beautiful trail into the race. 1 out, 1 back, 3 back in a Europe Baby, and on its outside Assuring. Further back, Flashing Sam sneaking up on the inside. Esther Byrne covers it the outer, and Love That Feeling is last of all as they go to the 400. It may have shaken Jewel and Jode off, and Electra Rock is kicked away by 3 parts of the length, a quarter in 30.8, and they go toward the 300, and Electra Rock is still clear now by a length in second placing. Jewel and Jode, Assuring coming into it. Flashing Sam out wide, but Electra Rock, it was softened up early, but it's got plenty of petrol left in the tank halfway down the straight. In fact, he puts the metal to the pedal, and Electra Rock too good. Flashing Sam second, Assuring third, fourth, Regal Finale. They were followed by Europe Baby, Jewel and Jode, Ray of Ebony, Esther Burns, and last in was Love That Feeling.